my good buddy Mike Cuevas on his podcast called Your Marketing Dude. Mike is he unknowingly helped me create the entire brand for myself. The 615 hat, the boots, the jeans, the local guy that grew up here that doesn't wear suits, all that came from Mike. He had a podcast a while back called Your Marketing Dude, or I'm sorry, it was Your Real Estate Marketing Dude. And I just learned so much from him about, being authentically you and getting in front of the camera and showing people who you really are. So I stumbled across Mike's podcast probably, 10, 12 years ago. All it talked about was building your brand, presenting yourself, as who you are authentically. And I learned that people want to work with people they know, like, and trust. And that all came from Mike. So, for the first half of my career, tried to play the whole luxury agent persona. Agents feel they need to play in order to sell luxury real estate, but I hated it. And it wasn't me. I'm not wearing a suit unless it's a wedding or a funeral. And I'm not rubbing elbows with people at a gala or country club. That's not who I am. But from learning some things from Mike, I learned you can still sell a lot of real estate by.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Your Marketing Dude podcast. Folks, if you've been joining the show or you're back on a relaunch of the episode, the only thing we do here is talk about attraction-based marketing. How do you stick out? How do you do this? How do you just get seen and differentiate yourself online? So a lot of this stuff is with personal branding and or whatnot. And the guest that we have today, I've watched. We've become friends, actually. I think originally, I don't even know how we met.
Yeah, brother.
It sort of happened organically, I believe. Like, we sort of just met on Instagram. You came on the show. We hit it off, and we sort of been in contact ever since. But reason why I wanted you to come back is because I love what you're doing, and I love how you're doing your podcast. I don't know the effects of it. That's why I wanted to do this interview. Sure. Everything you guys are listening to this right now, I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I do know, and I'm guessing that the podcast you launch in Nashville is working well for you. So we're going to talk about how you can launch a local media series, a local podcast series, turn heads, get attention, and ultimately attract business. Because if you're not creating content, it's impossible to build a personal brand. And if you can't build a personal brand, it's impossible to run a successful business, in my opinion. So